Try to create the most competitive environment that you can on a day-to-day basis, so that hopefully when it comes time for the kids' test, which is a game, that they're as prepared as they can be. But I certainly think for us it's been one of the real building blocks of our program the last 12 years since I've been here, and even when I was here as a player, to have a really competitive, hardworking, passionate team. And so I think the best way that we believe for that to occur is to mirror that in our day-to-day practice environment and have the guys be competing against each other as much as possible.
We really believe how you practice and how you perform day in and day out is how you're going to play. And so in that regard, we try to emulate game-like situations, and we play a lot of 2-on-2s and just try to come up with situations that are going to be in the game. And the competition level really gets brought up because we're playing against each other, and ultimately there's a winner and a loser, just like in games. So every drill, every day, we're trying to get better, and if we practice well, we're going to play well, and we really believe that.
As a coach, you're constantly trying to have a broad picture, but you're always living in the moment. Was it a good day? Was it a bad day? Did we play well? Did we not play well? Was this guy playing well? Is he reaching his potential? But I think we try to really stay wedded to our big picture belief that getting better every day is money in the bank, and it'll pay off down the road. A gentleman named Greg Cronin, coaching the NHL now, I remember he spoke at the coaches convention in 1992 or 93 when I was a really young coach, and he talked about it being like sheep herding. You get them going in the right direction, and occasionally the dog runs up and pushes the sheep back in line because you're trying to eventually get them in a real narrow gate. For us, that's the playoffs. I mean, it's the season starts, and we tell the guys every year that every meeting on September 1st, every team is talking about, we want to win our championship, we want to win a national championship, we're going to do that. But when you get to the end, in our league, we go from 10 to 8 teams, and there's 4 teams in the semifinals, and there's 2 teams in the final, and there's 1 winner. The national tournament, there's 73, 74 teams, or whatever we have, and there's 11 that get to play in the national tournament. So you're constantly just hopefully, pushing the players, the program, the direction towards that long-off goal.
Something that we talk about every day is, a win or a loss doesn't define us. One win or one loss or one play doesn't define our team and our season and our goals. So we're always kind of looking at the bigger picture, but we really want to make sure we're focused every day on what we want to get done. But in the end, that one play, you got to kind of shake it off, get back out there, and be ready to go again, because there's always going to be that next play that can be made, and we want to make sure that we're the ones that are making it.
For our program, for our kids, it has worked for us to really be intensive, probably a lot of daily and weekly internal scouting more than opponent scouting, because ultimately everything is beatable, everything's defendable. Hey, here's this great play. Oh, they defended it this way. Now what? And never want to have a situation where the kids look to the coaches, ultimately me, and say, Coach, you said he'd be standing there. He wasn't there. Now what? We really want our kids to be problem solvers and give them as many diverse, difficult, unique looks and challenges on a daily basis, so that they have the ability to problem solve anything that comes their way.
The Babson hockey program has had a very proud tradition, and that's something that we take extremely serious every day, whether it be on the rink, in the classroom, up in the weight room. That's something that we try to really hammer home. And that over my 4 years here, I've seen the alumni come and go and be here for different games and different events, and it's something that's really incredible, and it really is a family. And the more that you see that coming back, the more you really want to put yourself out on the line and be part of that and kind of prove it. So we try to honor our alumni and the program in general every day, just working as hard as we can, and really not taking anything for granted. If we can get out there and win a lot of games and play well, we think we're honoring them pretty well. So that's kind of our goals every day, kind of make them proud and do what we can for them and make this tradition keep it going.